Ladies and gentlemen, I hope all of you are having a beautiful day. First off, I just want to really quickly just say why I uploaded a very late reaction to today's race. First off, I did watch the race from the first lap till the finish and watch all the podium ceremony and everything. So I had a chance to watch today's race and then Grand Prix, but had no time to film a reaction because right after the race I had to get ready, put my suit on, and had to attend a very dear family member of mine, and her wedding. So I had no time to react and put a video together, and I was really busy. It was just everything was by the minute. So now here I am. So here I go. I won't waste too much of your time. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sao Paulo. Sorry, I messed up. I don't know why I said Polo. But ladies and gentlemen, let me restart. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sao Paulo, Brazil Grand Prix. Now, first off, the first thing that comes to mind when I think about Brazil is football, the home of the greatest F1 pilot to have raced in F1, Ayrton Senna. May he rest in peace. It's his home. It's always special, and I will always keep Ayrton Senna's memory alive. And then also the beautiful carnival they have, and then lastly the beautiful women that Brazil have. They have some of the most beautiful women out there. I'm not even gonna lie, I know that has nothing to do with racing, that has nothing to do with F1, but I like talking about the countries. I like talking about every single cities or countries that the Grand Prix is being held at, and lay some facts about that country. It always makes these type of videos just a little bit more special and a little bit more funner in a way, because of course talking about racing is always fun, but I like to keep it more humanity and connect with every single one of you, and talk about the country itself, and then talk about racing, of course. So yes, Brazil, it's very special. I told you why it's so special with these big four points. But talking about racing, talking about F1, Brazil have some of the loyalist of fan bases. They have um, hands down one of the most underrated fan bases, and they are very passionate about motorsports. Of course, after Senna's death, a lot of motorsport fans just basically stopped watching F1. It was really hard losing Ayrton Senna, but that's for every single F1 fan. And on the other hand, I never had the opportunity to watch Ayrton Senna with my own eyes. I was not born when Ayrton Senna's career took place, and neither was I born when he passed away, unfortunately. So I had never witnessed his greatness. But looking at clips, studying about Ayrton Senna, I just understand how special he is, and I will always have this much love for Senna, and he is my favorite racer of all time. He will always be just so special, just raw talent, proper racer, and him and the car were one. That was his true love. So it was always going to be special. So here I go talking about race day, and I cannot forget to mention that the Ferrari Tifosi of Brazil is also extremely special. Very loyal fan base. We've got a lot of fans there. Always exciting to see more loyal Ferrari fans outside of Italia. I mean, even myself, I'm not Italian, but Ferrari, it's in me blood, and I love Ferrari. So Forza Ferrari. So enough said. Here I go with my reaction about the race. So here I go with the qualifyings and the free practices. On Friday, it did rain quite a lot, so it was a tricky session for a lot of the teams. But I want to talk about the qualifyings real quick, because we were gonna have rain in 7 minutes time, and then like when Max Verstappen started putting in his lap time, his out lap, all of a sudden it got dark. It felt like an absolute horror movie. It was insane though. I never seen this type of weather, and it just came out of nowhere because teams were looking at the radar and it was gonna rain in like about 7 minutes. So then all of a sudden Leclerc had a very special message as well. Like he was really confused as well, because all the teams were had this order that it was going to rain in a few minutes, so it was going to start slowly. So then when Verstappen came in and started doing his lap because he was a leader, all of a sudden, like when he was going through the starting line, all of a sudden, like dark clouds came in, and you couldn't even see the track. It literally was like one of those like Michael Myers type of movies. You know how dark it is. So it was pretty insane. And of course, like those pictures and those video clips on TikTok that you see, like those edits of that moment on Friday. It's really really cold. It's really really icy. I would say it's like the edits were really really fire. I'm not gonna lie, but thank God they red flagged the session and gave up on the session because of course health wise, safety wise, it was not right for our racers. And great job by the FIA for taking that. But of course, for the fans and for the F1 viewers, and especially the cameramen, it was the perfect pictures. That's like a tour right there. That's like Aquaman even, type of shots. It's like a whole movie. I've never seen it ever like that in my life. And even the commentators, like I think Ted Kravitz, Martin Brundle, and David Croft, if I'm not wrong, they were all like also very very surprised. So weather-wise, it was pretty insane. It was a hectic weekend. And I don't really have any reaction on the sprints. We struggled really a lot with the pace, and the tires were not really good. They were not pacey, and we struggled a lot. And I feel like we just did not have the pace, and we didn't have the good results. And once again today, we struggle a lot with the pace. And man, just let me just start even talking about Charles Leclerc. He got P2, so very very good qualifyings for Leclerc. It was gutting for Carlos Sainz because because of that crazy weather that came in on Friday, he couldn't even put a lap time in because it just came out of nowhere, like those dark black clouds. So he ended up being P7 for the qualifyings and for Sunday. And Charles Leclerc, he had the luck by his side. So then coming race day, he had hydraulic issues. His gearbox and his steering wheel shut down. Shut down on a formation lap. On a formation lap. I cannot believe the bad look that Charles Leclerc is having this season. I'm just I don't even know what to say. It's fucking gutting. It's fucking frustrating. I feel so fucking bad for Charles Leclerc. I was frustrated, of course, because I was like, no, fuck. But then I was like, I was just really sad. I was just really, really sad because Charles Leclerc really, really wants it bad. He really wants to redeem himself. He loves Ferrari. He wants to prove himself. He wants to prove his worth. And, he has been criticizing. He has been criticized a lot by a lot of Ferrari fans. So and his results have not been too pleasing as well. Especially in qualifying, he performed so well, and then coming on race day, he cannot perform well. There's always a bad look or crashes or just bad results that come in. And I know he's trying to redeem himself, and then oh man, on formation lap, not even in the race just yet, he crashes out. Crashes out. Basically, like the power of the car, the hydraulic on the car just shuts down. No gearbox, no steering wheel. And then obviously on the radio as well, just very 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 frustrating, very sad. message by Charles Leclerc. I just feel for him. I basically I feel in his shoes. There's nothing more I can say on that. And for those who don't know, he said, "Why always me?" And it's a deep message. We feel where he's coming from and all the bad luck that he has. So no, absolutely good thing for Charles Leclerc. There's nothing more I can add. And just, I really hope that in Vegas and in his last, like last race of the season in Abu Dhabi, he can just put on an insane performance. Put on just an insane performance because he needs to end the season on a positive note. This season already has been very hectic for us, and on the other hand, with Carlos Sainz, he had a very very mega job. Of course, he's right in the back of the grid with P8 P9 ish, around the midfield, and we beat both Mercedes. We beat both Mercedes. That was a mega job. Mega, mega job. I would have loved to catch Lance Stroll and, potentially get P5 or even P4 if it was possible. I don't think it was possible, but uh, then at the end, unfortunately, even Carlos Sainz starting to struggle with the clutch, but he still ended up finishing their race. So that was really really good, good hustle by Carlos Sainz to finish the race regardless of having clutch issues. So the car is not reliable. We have a lot to work to do for these upcoming 2 weeks in Maranello. So let's just see what Ferrari does because we have a lot to work to do. So we have to return back to our headquarters in Maranello and work on the car because in Brazil that was very, very disappointing, very frustrating because in the last, I would say 2 years, we had some very good performances, especially even last year, we had a fantastic performance in Brazil. And then now coming this year, that was really, really bad, and we struggle. And already Charles Leclerc was already out. He didn't even start the race in a way. And then Carlos Sainz, in the last 10 laps, he had clutch issues. So that's kind of unacceptable for the car. So we really need to fix the car and work on it in an upcoming 2 weeks. To get it ready for Las Vegas and then ending our season in Abu Dhabi. So it will be interesting. So I always believe in my team. Ferrari. I have the absolute love for this team, and like my loyalty is deep for this team. I love it with my full heart, and it's my life. So I will always stand behind Ferrari. Of course, for the new ones, you should know, and for the ones that often watch my videos, you guys probably already know. But I'll keep repeating because that's how much I love Ferrari. So Vegas will be definitely interesting. It will definitely be interesting. We've never had a race on it. I mean, like the last race was like in 2002 or something like that. I was even born in '02, so it's been a long time we have not have any race in Vegas. So it will be interesting. Track wise, racing wise, I'm interested because we've never raced on this track ever. So it's a brand new track. So it will be interesting to see. But I've heard that there's a lot of straights, so hopefully it will be beneficial for us because Mercedes they're not doing very 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 well on the straight. So hopefully it's good luck for us, and we're only 20 points away now from Mercedes in the second for second in the constructors championship. So we have to keep up the fight, and but on the other hand, like anything outside of racing, I'm not at all excited for Vegas. I've said it before, Vegas and Miami are the worst Grand Prix weekends on the grid. I want Vegas and Miami removed. I'd rather any other country like Greece, Turkey, Germany even, bring back Germany. There's so many great tracks out there, so many great racing tracks. And like, why Vegas? Like, we all know it's money. Like, we all know 110%, 120% even. Like, everybody just knows. It's gonna be a lot of celebrities. It's probably gonna be like Paris Hilton, Justin Bieber, like the Kim Kardashians, like the Kardashian family, and all these like fake ass celebrities that don't give a fuck about F1. So that's why it's really disrespectful towards the true loyal F1 fan. That's the only thing that I really hate about F1, that they always prioritize celebrities for how do we say, promotion, rather than true loyal F1 fans. It's just so frustrating. That's the only thing I hate about F1. That's the only worst side. And of course, sometimes like the FIA don't care about the safety of the racers. That's the two things I really hate about F1 oftenly. So that is my reaction for today. Next up in 2 weeks, I think is the 20th of November, we will have the Las Vegas Grand Prix. So I cannot wait regardless, because it's still F1 racing. I love F1 regardless. So see you all in Vegas. Let's take a 2 week break. It's gonna be long, but we have to wait. We have to give the teams to work hard on the cars, and we will be back on racing very, very soon. So thank you to all. Grazie a tutti. See you all in Vegas. I wish you all a very, very good night. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Bye bye.